So I go down to the local shop, and Woody and Echo run that shop, and I go down there about, I don't know, once a fortnight, and get any coins that he has from his customers, and it's just a symbiont thing. I get them off him, I check them, I take them back to the bank, and it saves him going to the bank. Yeah, so win-win all around. Let me just fix up my again, so I know where I am here. Okay, so what I've got today, still in the bag, always in the plastic bag. Get rid of the bag. So I've got $160 worth of coins. So I've got, it's cold here in Melbourne, it's 2 degrees. Took my daughter to work this morning before 6 o'clock, around 5:30, and I couldn't see for about a kilometre. Every bit of water that I put on to the windscreen just froze instantly. And it was like an ice skating rink, so pulled up at the rub, and I had a little square hole like this that I was looking through for about 1.5 k's. So the car's still iced up now when I went down and got these. Yeah, the whole roof, everything's just like crystal. So anyhow, we have, I've got the, oh, I didn't have them on. Do now, some extra light. And we'll have a look to see what we've got in here. So we'll look at these $2 first. Let me just write something on here, because I never really say hello. Oh, no, hello. Good morning. Well, good morning, Australia. Anyway, good afternoon. In, what's the time? 8:20 a.m. So that's about 6:20 p.m. on the eastern USA, and about 4:20 a.m. in Singapore, if Senator Georgie's around. But anyhow, we'll have a look to see what we got in here. I think I've had one colour in his $2 in the last, well, you guys probably know too. No, I don't know. One colour, it added like 6 months worth. I reckon I've only had one bag that's had one colour coin in it. So like I say, he might be taking them out. The people going down there have been watching my shows. I've got my stickers down there for people to get if they pop in there. Oh look, there's a Henry the Octopus. How you going, Love Rules? Over in Japan. So what time's it over there? In Japan? You must be, see, it must be about 8 hours. Must be midnight there, is it? Is that what time it is? So one colour coin out of there. I'll look through in the tick for low mints, but 99s, 2001s, but they take time too. So hello, Beanie Girl. Up early, eh? Down the Elston Wick streets there, roaming looking for your coins. Yeah, I looked up, I used to live in Milton Street in Elwood for about 2 years, and then I moved to what's the street that the tram comes up, the Fitzroy Street in St Kilda? Damn, I can't remember it now. The old number 10 and 12 go up there. Anyway, I lived up there for another 2-3 years, and that was pretty good. So 5 years up in around St Kilda area. So anyway, we got Henry the Octopus, Woolworths release. Thank God for Woolworths. We wouldn't have any colour coins coming out, I tell you. You'd be noodling $1,000 and be lucky if you got one colour coin that the Mint put out. This is from the Mint, but it's it's a contract deal with Woolworths, which anybody can get contracts with the mint. They'll mint for anybody. Yeah, nice coins. Set of 4. You had Wags the dog, Henry the octopus, Dorothy the dinosaur, and Captain Feathersword. And they had a 6-pack that they came out in, and there was 2 special $1 coins in there. One had the latest Wiggles, and one car, the big red car on both of them, had the old crew, the original crew. And I've noodled a couple of them. They weren't meant for circulation, the $1, but the $2 went out circ. It's a nice coin, but you know, they are hitting the kids with all these. And we need the mint producing. Well, the B's out because Spud Lee found a B $2 on Monday, I think it was. He scored a B $2 and 3 Indigenous military service coins too. Can you believe it? And 2 rolls of coins. Anyway, Queensland get all the coins. So there's one colour. Yeah, the wheels are alright. I'm not. I would rather have something that's like the B coin and the frontline worker coin. That's what I want to see out. These Woolworths ones, yeah, they're alright, but the design's nice, but they are still for the kids. I want to see, and would like heaps better ones from the mint, and more often. You know, why not put 5, 6 different colour coins out a year? Give us all something to do. They'll make out of it. They're not going to lose. God knows why they don't do it. There's no way they're going to lose money. Or he's making a killing on their bullion coins. And their silvers, their premium silvers that they sell. I mean, look what they charge for them. You know, they're 3 times, 4 times, 5 times the price of an ounce of silver. And I got lumbered with a ton of them. Got sucked in real bad. It was a bad time to buy premium silvers, obviously, because nobody is buying them. Well, I sold a couple of grand's worth, but, you know, I bought mega dollars. There's one. Yep, there's another Woolworths release, 2020, Mount Fuji, Olympic Games, Tokyo. Released in 2021, of course, because the games are put off for a year. And these are my choice for the Olympic coin. Excuse me. They brought out 5 coloured ring ones in a pack, also single, released into circulation, and a single pack of the Paralympic coin, which is really nice, stands out a mile. But this one is the only one that shows you that it was even in Japan. All the other coins just have, like we've got the blue with the surfer girl on there. We got the black with the male hockey player, and they're both kangaroos. Then we got the red, that was this one that came out, the 3rd one, the Fuji. Then we got the Eternal Flame, which is yellow with just flames. And then the last one was the green emblem for the Aussie team. And they don't have Tokyo written on them at all. So the only way that you know that it was in Tokyo is this coin here. That's it. That's the only one that you know it was in Tokyo. Lovely coin. Beautiful. So that was a good one from Woolies, you know. But again, it's Woolies. Where's the mint ones? There's all the low mint, the ones we're all chasing. Yeah, that's all she wrote, folks. So that's all we got out of that was 2 coloured Woolly ones. So 2021 release, 2021 release, 2020 dated, 2021 dated. But anyway, look, I threw back about $1,000 worth of all colour coins going back about 6 weeks ago. Easy 1,000, maybe, more, somewhere there. I threw out everything. You guys, I should have shown you what went out, you would have cried, because you guys were all noodling for what I just tossed out. Carlisle Street, that's it. Wandering the streets down Carlisle Street. Yeah, it's a good vibe down there, though, you know. The atmosphere, it's not, when you go to, I found I've lived in tons of places. It's true. You can feel the atmosphere when you're in different areas. You know, it's true. As you don't have to meet no one. You just know. You just feel it, and it's really good down there. Like the vibe's really good in St Kilda and all the surrounding areas. Anyway, all that hub there, really good. Up to Brighton, posh area. Dave, how you going, buddy? Yeah. So anyway, 2 colour coins. That was it. I can go through them, but they're going to take a little bit. I'll leave them turned over so I can check for any errors. That's all. Look, oh, there's one escaped. The only errors I'll be looking for on here, out of these coins, is rim cuds, because look, you can get a tiny die crack on these too. I forgot to mention last night that I've got one single coin out of probably 50,000, 180,000, $200,000 worth of $2 coins I've gone in the last 20 months. And I've only found one single 1988 rough. I'd have to dig it out. And it had a die crack from that very edge there to the inner rim. Very fine die crack. And it's dirty, which means it was a bit heavier than the light ones that I showed on that on these ones last night. All these error coins here on the $20, $21 coins, or the 2020s, and I put there all the errors in progression from when it started in the mint, while these were getting minted, through to producing the cud on the chin of the kangaroo. You might be able to see him just under there. There's a cud on there. I've got sticky tape because he's in there. But anyway, that's a progression working up to that cud. And those light die cracks that are on here, there's 4 of them, nose, 2 off the chin, and the hair, they're very light. That's what I found on the 88 $2. But it's beaten up a little bit, which means that it was a bit heavier than that one on the 2020. But it's from that corner of that flora to the inner, was that fauna? Flora, yeah, to the inner rim. So look for that on your $2. That's the only die crack I found on the $2, is right there, and out of 200, nearly 200 grams worth. That's it. So other than that die crack there, that's all I'm looking for is rim cuds. To see if there's any rim cuds. That's, you know, there's no offsets. I can see that from here. There's nothing offset, and they have to be pretty bad on these for me to even look at them. I don't go for the tiny little bit of double in the net from a tilted die. It doesn't do anything for me. There's people that collect them, but for me they've got to be showing up the error decent, you know, really good, so you can really pinpoint what's causing it. Yeah, so that's all I'd be doing on here, is looking for the rim cuds. I'll just get me big old, and there you just look sideways, look across the coin that way, down low and across, and swoop it, and you'll see if there's anything sticking up. I'll just pop over there and have a look. At the same time, just having a quick look, see if there's any, you know, possible die fills, anything missing, especially those stars. You never find them die filled, amazing enough. Can't see anything. Nah, nothing there. That's why with $2, I haven't been noodling them. I got these off Willy because, well, for me on the money side of things, nah. The chances of finding one coronation after going through 10, 20, 30,000, it's not a payoff. It's costing me more than it is to find the bloody thing. Especially in petrol, time, going through it, your eyesight. Yeah, they don't pay off unless you can find a heap of the colours that people want, and people don't want them all because they're finding them themselves, or they're just buying them, especially these Woolies ones. People are buying them. I got 17 packs, I think, of the 17 packs of the Olympics, and 17 packs of the Paralympic that came out singular to go with it for a 6-coin set. So I got folders of them, and then the Wiggles, I got 5 of them. I bought 25 sets of them, so I got 25 folders with the 4 $2 coins and 2 $1 coins. So I don't need them because I've got them. I bought them all. So I'll just turn these over and check the other side for low mint, errors, rim cuts, die fills, dates missing, die cracks. Every coin you're looking for the same thing, doesn't matter what denomination it is, 5 cents through the $5, $10, silver, gold, platinum, I couldn't care what it is, 10 kilo bloody coin, 5 kilo, 1 kilo, doesn't matter. You're always looking for the same errors on every single coin. It doesn't matter. So once you learn what to look for on a coin, you can find it on every coin. You just got to remember what coins it pops up on the most in each denomination, where to look. So we'll have a swoop, see if there's any errors there. I'm sort of looking at the dates, but not taking too much notice at the moment. Just trying to find any errors. Because I'm not in a good position to look, I'll tell you. Yeah, my magnifying glass. Look, somebody wants to sponsor me with their magnifying glasses. I'll be more than glad to tell them, because it doesn't matter who the brand is, they're all the same. And this is cheap and nasty. I've had this for 20 years. It just broke there and I sticky taped it, but once you got them, you know, even if that breaks, I still got this. It'll probably last a couple 100 years. That plastic. Yeah, I can't see anything on there. So here's the other ones now. Like that's a 2001. So I'll get all the 2001s out and check them for see if they're a large head. So what we're looking for is the IRB at the bottom. Let's see if it's all spaced. So down here, we're looking to see if it's all spaced. That one's all joined. That's not a large head. That's all joined. So I can't. It's really hard to hold these under this and not touch the coin. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The coin's no good. So that's a standard head. But that's what's that? Oh, right. Oh, yeah, it's always, I'm still doing it after 23 years, man. Nothing's changed. I do exactly the same as I've done for 23 years. Nothing changes. Nothing has changed. The noodling, never used to call it noodling. I wasn't comfortable with saying noodling at all. God knows who started that up, but it wasn't noodling when I started, I can tell you now. It was, I'm going to check the coins. I'm going to search through the coins. That was it. Never called it a hunt and never called it a noodle. And I've never been happy with that word. I don't like it personally. But yeah. But it is what it is, because it does mean the Fossick gold mine in America. It means to catch catfish and snapping turtles. We had those shows in here in Australia. I'm trying to move. They're really, sorry about the light. Anyhow, let's have a look, see what we got here. There's a 2021. I mean, they're low, but unless you're putting them in the set, you know, yeah, they can't sell them. Nobody wants them. And if they do want them, they're not buying them. They're just waiting until they find them. So the 2011s, same deal. 2012s, 2016 changeovers, 2012 gold poppy. Nobody wants them. I've got them all. I've had them all on eBay for the last year. Not a one sold. The only things that sold is the ones that had the coronation with it. If I sold 3 or 4 lots with the coronation, put a coronation with some other low mint coins and they sell. Put the coronation on its own, it sells. Put the other low mint coins that you put with the coronation together and they won't sell. You've got to have a coronation with your $2 to sell them. And if you do sell any $2 in sets or anything else, bet you any money you're only making $2 or $3. And when you put it down to my internet is gone bananas here on my screen. Sorry, I've got to fix this up. I forgot where I was because of that. Yeah. Whatever I was waffling about, you can remind me if you want to finish it, but otherwise I can't remember. It's too early in the morning. Oh yeah, it's saying about selling them. So yeah, they just don't sell. So low mints and all that, I've put them on. But you put a coronation with them, yeah, and with certain other sought after and low mint coins, and they'll sell. But otherwise, no. So basically, I don't. The only out of the $2 for me for collecting, no matter what the $2 is, unless it's a really good error, I'm only after coronation. The poppy, forget about it. But the only coin I'm after is the coronation. Everything else, I find it. If I don't, I don't. Doesn't matter. I can't sell them unless I've got a coronation to go with it. So, coronation, that's the only $2 coin, as far as I'm concerned. The only one. There isn't anything else. No, nothing. That's the only coin you want to worry about in the $2. If you want my advice, is the coronation. If you're looking at, you know, selling them and making something back from the efforts you put in, the coronation will do it. It'll go with go with the other lower mint coins from 2014 onwards. Well, yeah, 2014, 15. There's all the low mints there, so you're gonna put them together with a coronation and sell them. But if you got a 2014 and a 2015 Flanders Fields and a 2014 Dove, put them together, yeah, I've sold them. But the thing, that's what I was saying, that I'll bet you anyone that sold them has only made $2 or $3 if they sell them on eBay, you know, in sets, because your sets are already expensive because for yourself selling them, because they're $2. That's $2. So you have a set of 5. Say you put a set of 5 Olympics. All right, there's $10. $10. All right. You got to put them in something. So there's more cost in the envelope, into the cardboard, into the envelope, packing it all, plus getting this money to start with and noodling through them. And if you didn't find them all in one, there'll be multiple noodles. Add all that together, your time and money, and then you put these on there, and you can't put that on for more than about $16, $18 if for a set of 5, because people are selling them in packs at that price, and you get the $1 with them as well. Sorry, no, you don't get the $1 with them. They're selling them in packs for 17, and that's uncirculated. So you can get on, you put these on. If you want to make money, you put it on for 20, 25. They're circulated. People are selling the uncirculated for less. So you can't make on them. And then you take a 4, you know, if you do a 4 or a 3 Commonwealth Games or the Possum Magic, there's $6. You know, you're talking $10, $12. That's it. eBay takes their money out of it. Take the coin value out of it, you're left with about $2 or $3. That's if you're charging them postage. If it's free postage, you're $1. That's it. Once you post it, you've made $1. Is it worth it? The petrol, everything to get those 3 coins cost you $10 to do that. So think about what you want to collect and what you're going to collect and sell, because the face value of $2 already kills you compared to a 5 cent, 10 cent, 20 cent, 50 cent, and even the dollar. But $2 kill you with your profit immediately, because people don't look at their $2. They just see that's a set of 3 Commonwealth Games or a set of 3 Possum Magics. That's all they see. They don't see that it's $2. I don't sell them. You can't make money. You cannot make money. And for all the effort of it, and then if it goes missing in the mail, guess what? For that lousy $2 or $3 you make, somebody gives you a neg because it wasn't registered, and they did get it, and they tell you they didn't, or they didn't get it. They really didn't get it. eBay refunds immediately. You lose immediately. As a seller, you lose immediately. They always refund straight away, and then you've got to fight to get it back. So, for my advice, they're not selling on eBay. I've got 100 things on it. Nothing's gone. I've taken off heaps. I've got 46 now. I was 120. I took them all off the weekend before. They've been on there for over a year. Nothing's selling. Nothing. My premium silvers, the error, nothing. Top stuff I've got there. And so to sell these type of things, finding these and sets, and whoa, I've got 5 of these I'm going to put on eBay. That's $10. You're going to put it on there for 17. eBay's going to take 3. Then you got to charge postage. You're up $2 or $3, but you got to drive down and post it and pack it. Oh, man. I hope you're getting the message. Anybody thinks they're going to make a squillion, you're not. But if you find coronations, and I put these 2 together with a coronation, that would sell for about $50. Yeah, that's right. They could be, but you better, before you look at those prices, I'll be the Pawn Stars guy. Don't go on what people are hoping they get. Have a look at the proof that they've sold for those prices. Then you can say that they went for that. But yes, those ones are premium coins. They are not what we're looking for here. Premium coins, if you pick it right, you will increase your money. I've got all my premium coins here I've made on the ones I've sold. No problems at all. It's just that they're not selling there because no one's got money. But when they do sell, they sell for good money. But those Mars ones, yeah, it's the midge that they make, what they're made of, the design in them. And of course, it's like an auction. If you've got 2 people, who knows what the price is going to be. So with them, if they only made 500 or whatever they made of them, you only need a couple of people that really want them because they missed out, and suddenly they go up in price. But those very people that bought them, when there's no more people like them to buy them, guess what? It'll be back down to $500. I guarantee you. It always happens. I can show you right through history from the 90s right through. All the people that bought coins and paid big money for them, and they stayed big. And then guess what? Like this year happened and last year, and they wouldn't want to go selling what they bought, I'll tell you now. They'll be out of pocket big time. I went through that the other week, through coins that people have bought in the years gone and what they paid for them and what they're worth today. And they are out of pocket massively, massively. So when you pick your premium coins, you better make sure you pick the right ones, because 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 20 will go like that. But the other problem is they can go right backwards, and the people that bought them in that time that they were up, they end up going down, and they're lumbered when they got to take a loss, or just keep them forever till they get sold one day. Everybody's coins will get sold one day by their relatives, by their future grandkids. Doesn't matter. You do it today, you do it tomorrow. If anybody says they're not in it to sell their coins, well, that's bullshit, because you're not going to give them away, and you're not going to spend them. And if you don't sell them, well, when you pass away, somebody will sell them. And if anyone keeps them, even in 50 years or 100 years, those coins will get sold. Somebody will end up selling them. And so everybody is in it for the money. Whether they like to think they're not, it doesn't matter. You're creating wealth. The aim is, in your head, you're thinking, I can get rid of these if I need to, otherwise you wouldn't be saving them. The fact is, you can't. You can't get rid of them when you want to, because I've been trying for 17 years. And it could take 2 years to sell coins like this. People have to sell them and see how long it takes, how hard it is to sell, and the fussiness of the people out there that will give you heaps if you don't give them good coins. Yeah, well, we all wish we could see the future. I sometimes wish I was, because of what I've bought, you know. You know, I bombed out on a ton of stuff that I bought last year and the year before. Bombed out big time. That's what I'm telling you. And I'm a seasoned seller, mate. 17 years on eBay. 20,000 postages, probably 30,000 sales, and I've got 5,800 or 5,326 or something I am there. But that feedback doesn't reflect what I've done, because if people buy anybody that buys things off a seller within 7 days on eBay, no matter how many feedbacks they give, it will only count as one. They will only put one up. So after 7 days of somebody buying something, that feedback they leave will count. But if somebody, like I had a lot of people, came in over a week and bought stuff every day, and then they gave all the feedback, 20 feedbacks, but I only got one as a count on my score. So that score is not reflective of what I've actually gotten feedback. Yeah, so anyhow, you know, what my advice, if you want to sell anything, and everybody will be wanting to do that at some stage. We're not talking gold stacking and silver here. That's totally different with your bullion, and your premium coins are different. Like I bought mine and got stung on them because, well, I believe that the mint, both mints, the Perth mint and the Canberra mint, are misleading us badly. And it's illegal for them to do that, and I believe they are misleading me, and they're misleading way too many of us by falsifying the fact that things are wanted so badly that they run out, that they sell out. Problem is, they're selling out because everybody's into wanting to make money. So what's happening is everyone's getting on there. Not collectors making it sell out, it's people that are buying them to sell. And the problem is the mint's making all the money, but those people like me that have bought them to make a living on, well, we can't sell them, because the only people that got frenzied into buying them was the sellers, not the collectors. And they've been misleading me, both of them, by selling out of products that you can go and pick up like that at a drop of a hat afterwards everywhere, which means it isn't the collectors that are selling them out, it's the buyers. So it's the sellers. Us sellers that buy them are actually causing the frenzy, but only amongst themselves. As sellers, we're all competing. We all bought the same bloody coins, and they sold out, yeah, to all us sellers, not to the collectors, and the collectors don't want them. So yeah, I can carry on, but I feel I've been misled by both those mints have misled me. Yeah, Donnie, yeah, well, that's right, because look at the dollar difference. You're 30% up, mate. You know, you're getting the $1.30 Aussie for $1 US. So you can buy our silver here cheaper than we can. And that's not right either. I know your dollar difference, and I can't do nothing about the exchange rate, but your exchange rate means that you can pick up our stuff at the same time and cheaper. You know, yeah, it's crazy. But anyhow, so watch what you buy. Try and have a crystal ball. Don't overbuy. And definitely don't think you're going to make a living or a killing on finding coins in here unless you search every day really hard and you find errors and varieties. The low mints, yeah, you got to put stuff with low mints. Selling a singular coin again for like $4 or something because it's uncirculated. By the time eBay take their money out and all your time and effort, and that might be the only coin you sold for the week, and that's a $3 profit. And that is what's been happening to me. I've sold one coin for $6 for the last week, I think. One coin, $6. And out of that, I made because it's free postage, eBay take theirs. I think I make about $3, which would be good if you could sell 100 of them. But when you're selling one a week and it's $3 and I've got to go down and post it and do all that, man, I took them off. Nobody wants to buy them, then, well, they're not having them. They've gone back to the bank. So I'm not looking for stuff for people anymore to buy, to put on there. That's all I'm looking, well, I am, but that's all I'm looking for is the best of the best now. I was to grab anything that was a variety, anything that was an error, I'd grab it to put it on for sale. Those days are gone. Now it's nitpick the best only. The best error, the best varieties, and the best low mid-edges. Because they're just not selling. And I don't have sets to put them in. So I don't need anything other than a money-making coin. That is it. That'll be 4 claws. Yep, I could tell straight away. The queen's dipped down on this. She's in a hollow because I used high pressure. Flat base letters. 4 claws, which means, what's the nose on this? Is it large nostrils? Let me have a look at the nostrils on the platypus. Oh, look, I'll have to get the magnifier. Oh, maybe I can do it here with this. So they look like they're the wider, smaller nostril, which means this is a Welsh minted 20-cent piece. So that's a Welsh minted 1981. So I've been looking at that. Yeah, it's all good passing them on, you know, but yeah, I've got to have my say. Have you taught them what you got? Do they know what you've got? Have you got prices on them to tell them which ones are the most expensive? Have you given them instructions as to where to take them to sell? Can you explain to them how to sell them on eBay? Because if you don't, they're going to be stuck not knowing what to do with them. They're just going to sit there or get ripped off when they go down to sell them. So anyone passing them on, if you want to do the right thing, you leave complete instructions and everything, what to do and how to do it and where to take them. You have to do that on all of them. Otherwise, you're just lumbering them with something they don't know, and they will just take them down and take anything for them. And you could have a coin, or you could have something in there that's worth a lot of money, and well, you reckon the LCS or anyone's going to fess up to it? I doubt it. I've seen how they can operate, and if you don't know, they ain't going to tell you, and they'll say, I'll just give you $400 for the whole album. You know, like, oh yeah, great, take it. And you don't know, you might have one coin in there worth a couple $100. So, you know, it's all good. But, you know, if you're not going to leave anything and tell them all about that, then, you know, is that right? I've tried, you know, I'll tell mine, and I've told them what to do with mine if anything happens to me, because it'll just cause confusion. That's another, I don't know if that's Canberra minted. That's another 81, but it's either Canberra or Welsh. Oh, I think this is Welsh again. The nostrils wear, so it's a bit hard to tell. Yeah, it looks spread, but that looks like it's a Welsh as well. Welsh minted. Anyway, that's my saying it, but yeah, to be fair is, well, you know, I believe that you got to tell the folks that live here, you know, you got to let them know. My old man passed away. He never told anybody anything about all the stamps that he had, all the envelopes that he had, and it took me 3 years. I'm not kidding you. 3 years of learning all about Australian stamps, all about PNCs, first day covers. I learnt the whole lot over 3 years. And then after learning about them, I put them on eBay to sell. I've still got half of them. Couldn't sell them. One of the worst, to me, one of the worst things you can collect and not get any money back for and not going on is stamps. Oh man, got stamps every month from England and every month from Australia here. And of all the stamps he had in his album, none of them were worth anything more than just the face value. You never collected anything good. And then when after my 3 years of learning, I realised that they make so many of them that you can't, there's no money in them. You're purely collecting first day covers, not PNCs, but first day covers and stamps because you like collecting them. I couldn't sell them for nothing. And they got to be pristine. I had people complaining there's a little mark or a little bend on the edge, and Jesus, I was just trying to do the right thing, you know, sell them to people. That's what I've always tried doing, is just saving them time, and rather than chucking them out or doing something else with them, is to help them out. And that's all you do. Is I was getting bad flack off it, so I took them all off, and they ain't never going back on again. They're all here. Got tons of envelopes, first day covers, all from the 80s, all from the 70s right through to 2002. Yeah, so you don't make money on them. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the Newey and the Perth rounds, and Tuvalu too, don't forget. Oh, Don, if you don't tell anyone, you know, I tell everybody this is true as. If you are not told something and you are not shown something, you cannot possibly know it. There you go. Peacekeeper, brother, remove it, or I'll have to remove it. I don't agree with you on that. And no politics, none of that stuff. This is coins, buddy. I ain't going to go down that track. I've gone through hell here in Victoria over those vaccines. So don't even start talking about that stuff. This is a coin. I've got there clearly. No politics, no religion, no swearing, no angry comments, no nothing. I just want everyone to come in and be able to talk, but not get off track that this is coins, buddy. Old CCCC, how you going? I think this is the last 20-cent pieces. 2001. So on here we look for the all-spaced IRB. That one's all joined just there for the variety, obverse variety. And on this side there's a reverse variety, which is a small SD, which all that crap is, this is the standard. So there's two varieties, which I found one on the last noodle. I had both. I had the small SD variety die on the reverse, and I had the all-spaced IRB on the obverse for a large head. So a large head with the small SD. Extremely scarce, that one. They have to double because it's usually one or the other. Oh yeah, that's all right. No worries, Don. That's all right. Look, I've got it all there. People come on, I just keep it how I want to run it, and I just let everybody know, and that's it. It's pretty makes it easy. It just makes it good that everyone's staying on the same track. Plus, I can keep tabs of what's going on there, and I've got lots of keywords in place to stop stuff coming up. So if anything doesn't come through, I've got to okay it here. Not bad, 77 there. Someone wanted a nice 20 cents for their set. It's nice. The 77 anyway. But yes, anyway, that's just me. Just want to keep it running all nice, not tease anyone off or whatever. And plus, we can talk about coins. Nothing. Normally I get a 1981. But I haven't looked on the other side. I haven't even checked it, but yeah, I figured it was that. You can just tell them straight off. And again, let's see if we can find a Canberra. That might be a Canberra. With that nostril a little bit bigger. It's worn, so it's a bit hard. You can't call it. It could be the Wales too. The nostrils have to be in good nick. These ones you can find with cuds, little cuds on them, and some bad edging on the letters from the die. Gets a bit rough on there. And I've had it where I think I had some of the lettering filled in around here, the R or whatever was die filled. And you can get cuds on these they're people's faces. That's people's hands going up in the air celebrating. But you can get cuds there too. Yeah, Women's International, 2011. Yeah, so anyway, I'll show you that, but I don't save any of them. 73, 2021. 2004, I'm looking for the pointed A on that. So you get the pointed A, which is the large head in 2004, and it's closer to the rim as well, the legend. And the A is pointed because they started using or tested that year lasers to make the die, and lasers need a pointed finish, that finish on it. Then the square across the top. And these I'm looking for the wave gap just there. There's a gap between the wave and the platypus head. That's a privy mark that Canberra used on this, and the 1966 20 cents. They had a gap between the wave and the platypus, probably about half a mil or 3/4 mil gap. So there's a variety on them to get. Don't find too many. These 2010s, you can get that. Everyone talks about the crop circle. You get this. It was on this 20 cent before the 50s, and it's just on here. If you look for it, just around there, and it's a crop circle. There's a bit of swarf or round metal or something's got onto the die, even possibly a bubble in the chromin, and it popped. That's what's caused them. 78. Well, And 2007, you can get a variety on these too. So we'll see what we got here on the date. So this is the variety by chance. So you got a broad 7 variety. So the leg on the 7 is wider. The O's, if you look in the center, they're elliptical. They're not round. They're like an egg. And the serif on the end of that too is small, like a duck. It looks like a duck. So duck tail, duck eggs, broad leg. And that's the broad 7, different O, and different 2, date 2007, 20 cent. So that's a variety. And last one, 2001. We'll see if he's it's not a federation. Have a look at the IRB. It's not all spaced, it's all joined. Have a look at the SD, and it's the small SD. I'll be bugging. Really hard to find. There's a variety for you. So there's a little SD. So I'll find 2001 I had in here to show you the difference. To show you the difference with the SD there. Oh, that's as much as I can go up. So that SD just there is small. And I do have a 2001 here that I had before. Hope it's still here. Yeah, there it is, 2001. Oh, it was that dirty one. I'll see if I can get some of that gunk. Oh, I got it off. All right, so what we got is at the bottom here, this is a small SD variety. Stuart Devlin. There's the standard SD. Look at the difference. Small, standard. Yeah, so I found this one in the last noodle, but on this side it also had the all spaced IRB. So I had a double variety on the last one, which is, they're rare. This is extremely scarce to find, very hard to find. 1 in 40, 1 in 50 2001s, you'll find that on. Extremely hard to find. So that's a good score. Small SD. All right. I think that's it. I'll get some. How you going, bro? Old CCC. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I said to Donnie. I said that's fine. No problem. Yeah, that's all right. No worries. Everyone runs their own show, mate. You know, on other sites and that, and everyone does that. But when I started, well, 7 years ago, when I put my first videos up. But when I started back, it was truly to try and teach everybody from, well, I don't know, whenever they can understand, 3, 5, 7, I don't know, upwards, was to teach them what to look for, not getting ripped off, talking about selling, whatever I come up with, all my stuff that I know of over 2 decades. Was I wanted to let everyone know, because people on eBay were ripping the absolute crap out of people, and I'd had enough. I've been on eBay selling since 2005 and still on there, and I'm just sick and tired of these $10,000 coins, the 88 $2 coin, trying to go on eBay's doing nothing about it. So, well, vigilante me decided that I'll try and educate as many people that want to come on and have a look, and they can find their own. They don't have to buy them, and if they do, well, they can come and have a look to see what I'm showing and see if it is that variety or they're getting ripped off. And also they can ask me about it and that, and I'll try and help them out there too. So yeah, for questions and all that. But as I've always said, I'm not here for people that haven't picked up a book. For anybody that hasn't even looked at anything, don't start and ask me from the beginning on how you, what it's about, how do you do this. No, man, go and get a book and read it, just like I did. I'm not throwing all my knowledge to somebody instantly, because it took me ages to get, and well, I believe I will help those that help themselves. If you don't get into coins and know about coins and errors and varieties, get some knowledge of it, well, I just going to get jacked off and not even answer back, because you're trying to bleed everything out of me the quick way. And everyone needs to learn. You got to read, watch my videos, you got to put it all together, and you got to noodle. That's the main thing. The more coins you look for through, the more you learn. But yeah, I'm handing it on the plate, all this stuff, but not from the start. That's the novice. You got to do that yourself. I haven't got time to keep answering and do long answers to things, and I expect everybody to use me as a supplementary. They know what they're doing, and I'm just a supplementary to it. That's all. And that was what I wanted from the start, just to help people so they know not to get ripped off. And it gives them heaps more to do than just putting the coins into a folder and collecting just sets. This is, you know, if you went through for your sets, then you might have grabbed two, put them in, it's done. Go through looking for varieties and errors and that, well, now you can have a bit of fun putting them in the folder, learning all about them and what else is on there to find. And anyway, but that's what I'm about, is just teaching us not to get ripped off, and what you can find out there. But I'm not here to teach you from day one how to collect coins, what to do, which ones to collect, what ones are worth the most, all that. Yeah, you gotta do some, and I'll give you a hand, no problems at all about that. So anyway, out of that, I've got two Woohoo color coins, and I got a 2000, oh well, I got 1981 there. That's a Welsh minted. That 81 is a Welsh minted. 2007 broad 7 elliptical O's small serif 2 variety, and a 2001 with the small SD variety on the back die. So variety die, reverse, obverse variety die, and just one of the mints that minted their coins for 81. That's the Welsh one. There was Canberra and Canada. But that's all claws in there, flat base letters, concave planchet, and 4 claws on the other side. If you have these, any claws missing on that side are die fill. They're not the privy mark like Canada. Yeah. So there you go. That's it. Gary, how you going, brother? Yeah. So anything else? That's. I'm going to go and have some brekkie, because I've had nothing yet. Well, I've got my cup of coffee here, which I showed at the picture at the start, and it's gone cold. Good thing about cold coffee is I like iced coffee. And at my back room here, I've got a temperature gauge here. Let me tell you what the temperature gauge is. It's 12 degrees in here, in my room. At my back room, the heater's on in the house, but yeah, 12 degrees. Very cold. Well, that's not that cold here. It's 2 degrees outside. Everything's white, like it's been snowing. All right, pebbles. That's it. That's Willy's MilkBar coins done. So $160. They were just to show you. I don't want. That I don't want. That's the only coin I'm keeping. The 2001 with the small SD variety, because these are very scarce to find. Very scarce. I think I've got about, I think that makes about 6 in the last nearly 2 years, only 6. And one of them, out of all that, is the double variety, where it's got the large head obverse and the small SD on the reverse side. So very rare for them. I've had them before. I knew they were out there, but extremely rare. They're normally singular. You normally find the SD just on its own, or the all spaced. And you can get these with I spaced RB join, which I think could be one of the rarer ones to find. The all joined and the all spaced I've found they're more than the I-spaced RB joined variety. So there's 3 die varieties on that one. All joined, I-spaced, RB joined, and all spaced. And the middle one, I reckon, is the harder, the I-spaced RB joined. That's the harder one to find. So anyway, yes, 1 coin out of $160. That's it. The rest of these going down the bank, and I'm going to go through my coins today, and I'm going to cull the absolute hell out of them. All my colour, all my ones, all the low mints. I'm going to go through all my A to Z gash 2021s and 2022s. I've got rolls of them. I'm emptying them out into the bucket, and they're going into all uncirculated. I don't want them. I've got so many I can't get rid of them. Yeah, so I'm taking back and putting them in, and anyone that's in West Melbourne, they're going to be real happy, I dare say, as they were 5-6 weeks ago when I put $1,000 of at least 500 $2 coins back, all coloured, and all a ton of low mint ones in there that people would have been bleeding on. But I didn't want them. They're not selling, and they're just sitting there. They're face value, and I can spend them, and I can find them again. That's a good thing. You can spend them, and you can just noodle and find them again, unless they're like coronations, which you wouldn't spend because they sell. Anyhow, that's it for today, for the morning. I'm going to go and have a bit of a feed, I think. But yeah, so poor man's goal. I will, brother. I will. Yeah, he's talking to me in his because we're wearing masks again. Well, I wear my mask all the time. I've never not worn it. So he had his on. He had his glasses on. Man, it's so cold this morning. I could hardly see his eyes. I don't know if he could see me. They were just fogged up. Yeah. So anyway, so there you go. Very, very nice, scarce variety with the small SD. And it's minted really nicely too. That's a bonus, because they're so small. Sometimes they're die filled a bit. So yeah, that's a bonus. That's a good score. That's a winner. So $160 for coins, and I've kept 20 cents, and that's it. So yeah, so I'm off. Breakfast time. And what's the time? So 7, you probably just finished your tea, PMG, or you just got home from work if you've done a 12-hour shift again. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Don't forget to hit the like button. I hit the like button myself. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so oh, you lost me on that one, brother. I don't even know what the hell that stands for. What is HAGD? Is that you have to go, it's dinner time? Well, it could be a dinner time, yeah. Yeah, well, have a good night anyway. And I'm going to see what else. Oh, I'm going to probably go, I'm going to take these coins back, so I'm probably going to grab some coins to noodle after anyway. Yeah, I will. Yep, okay. I don't think I've got anything that I haven't mentioned. No. Nothing I was going to say. Nah, that's it. I'm out of words. I'm out of everything. So, goodbye. No, that's what I was going to write there, but it never come up. Okay, so have a good day, and I'll catch up with everyone later on, probably with another live. I don't mind doing them. They're pretty easy. I've got to check coins, so I may as well show you guys what I find, like that one. Yeah, so have a good morning, and till my next live, comment, share, subscribe, like, share. I think I said that. Watch all me videos and support me. Would be extremely helpful. I'm just looking at my screen that I look at. It's still showing all my $2 coins on there. See how far back it is. The chats, I'm pretty sure, are up to date. I'm going to see now. Yeah, last one was from Dave. Yeah, now it's up to date. Jeez. All right. Yep. So have a good day, and yeah, until my next one, stay safe. Have a good. Wherever you are, Melbourne's going to be 15 and absolutely sparkling. Good thing about having these real cold mornings is, like yesterday, absolute stunning day. It's only 12 degrees, best days for playing golf, fishing, 12, 15 Celsius. For the Americans, double at 30. So today's going to be 60 degrees maximum. But perfect for that, because you do get hot playing golf, and, well, you can get hot and frustrated fishing. But definitely good weather for going down and bashing around for 9 holes, I tell you. Yep. And get my usual 60. I've played for years. You know, I'll be like my crack 60. I play for years. Play sometimes twice a day. Yep. Anyway, probably got to stop drinking when I was going around. I don't drink anymore, but did then. So yeah, that didn't help. Okay, people, so until next time, thanks for watching and supporting me, and that's really good. Until then, ta-ta, bye-bye, have a good day.